welcome back. The stream should be live and working again. I apologize for the technical problem that we encountered there. But back to the semifinals at hand. Alexey Rogov on the left side of your screen with Giant Monsters playing against Sergey, Zheleznov playing Mono Black Devotion on the right side of your screen. As I said, Alexey thinks this is a good matchup for him. It's actually a reason why he chose his deck. Raf, do you agree with that assessment?
He just beat Mono Black Devotion deck in the quarters, right?
Yes, indeed. He actually beat Karan Geddy, our South African player in the quarterfinals, who also played Black Devotion. So he might be right.
But that's the dream come true, right? You get into the top 8 of a tournament, like, okay, my best matchup is Mono Black Devotion. Oh, guess what I'm facing in the quarters? Black Devotion. Oh, what's the other matchup? Let's see, it's Mono Black or something else. Mono Black wins. Oh, guess I'm gonna play / beat Mono Black Devotion again.
Yeah, Alexey must be feeling good there, and he even had the dream start of turn 1 Elvish Mystic, turn 2 Sylvan Caryatid. Thoughtseize from Sergey reveals not a lot of action. Elvish Mystic as the only non-land card being discarded there.
But that's good, that's what you want. You don't want to give away like a business card of Thoughtseize. And since he played the
Course of Kufix from the top, perfect.
And a Xenagos. So now it's play gain 1 life.
Yeah, you don't want to play any Scrylands there. You want to keep the Scryland for when you see a land on top.
Something bad. Or the land, you would play the land, something bad like an Elvish Mystic.
Sure.
Like a land, you would just play it.
Like if you have a land on top at the beginning of the turn, play it via Courser and then see another land. That's
but then you're not playing another Scryland.
Fair enough. See, that's why I have you in the booth here, Raf. So Sergey looks to be on the back foot early on here, facing down a total of 6 permanents, and of course the Course of Kufix that threatens to give a lot of card advantage. Xenagos being drawn there, Dumry on top of the deck, top of the deck. Still in the draw step. Looks like Sergey does have a Hero's Downfall, but doesn't see any reason to use it on the Course of Kufix
probably just play Xenagos, get a token, attack for 5.
Xenagos the Reveler, excellent Planeswalker, and possibly also one of the reasons why this matchup might be in favor of the Giant Monsters deck. Coming down here, giving some nice amount of value.
Coming to the party.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have a big revel here.
And killing what? Killing Courser. Alright.
Of course.
So not to give away too much information to
our diligent cameraman Stephen Leeming, ensuring that the players play within the confines of the camera area, so we can bring all the action to you here. What do you think about the Hero's Downfall on the Course of Kufix there, rather than, say, the Xenagos?
I'm not sure what Sergey has in hand, so I'm... that doesn't look right.
Why not?
Because Xenagos generating counters, generating tokens, and you can just tap it for like every turn, pretty much. I understand why Courser is very good with Dumry.
Yeah, it's a good combination to manipulate the top of your deck with Dumry and then play extra lands.
Xenagos might just be too good here. And tough card is Amizium Motors, I think.
That's not gonna do much against the Desecration Demon, which has 6 toughness, of course.
It's gonna be tapped for a bit.
We're gonna get the live totals to you as quickly as possible. I mean, when you're in the semifinals, might as well take a selfie. No, that was Oliver on the text coverage team taking some pictures.
I'm gonna do the coverage of this semifinals first.
No, these pictures will show up in the text coverage of this match. If you want to read all about it, you can find that on dailymtg.com. There you see Oliver Gehrman typing away, bringing you all the action, but here we have it live for you. So
it's only for the books. He's doing it for the. He's writing it for the books.
the records for history.
The history, the history of magic. Okay, Domri is still somewhere down. There's a Domri activation. Oh, and the Polukronos.
Yeah, Desecration Demon got tapped down via sacrificing the Sylvan Caryatid. Alexey
Now
still
there's
has
going
a
to be
bunch
an
of
attack,
tokens.
right? It's going to be an attack with all the satyrs. Attacking for 6 here.
Yeah, but Sergey can just block one.
He can. He has a mortars in hand. I mean, he has to know he has a mortar, but there's no way around it.
It could also be, for example, a Gorklan Rampager possibly, or just a suicide attack to deal a bunch of damage.
Suicide attack, yeah.
In the meantime, our roving reporter Riley Knight has an update for us. Riley, what's happened on the other side?
Thanks so much, Frank. We have, on the other side of the semi-finals, we had Igor Gorbanov playing against Sergey Sushalsky. Igor Gorbanov is on the red-white burn plan, and he's managed to steal game number 1 in very, very convincing fashion, not losing a point of life in the first game. So 1 up on Sushalsky. It is the Russian Igor Gorbanov, a Boros burn mage, getting it done in the semis. He's 1-0 up against his Ukrainian counterpart. More news as it comes to hand.
Thanks for that, Riley. We'll get some more updates from you very shortly, I'm sure. So in the meantime, what has happened here?
You missed quite some action. Sergey played Bile-Blight on all the satyrs.
Ooh.
So he was able to attack with the demon to take down Xenagos.
That might actually explain his play
Yeah,
from a couple turns ago when he was downfalled the Courser.
That's
not
exactly
Xenagos.
what I had in mind. Unfortunately, he's still on 5, facing Polukronos and a Domri. Well, Domri, there's a Domri down on the.
Yep, it's
on the
below
board,
below the screen. Well, not anymore. It just got killed off via a Desecration Demon attack.
Wouldn't you want to tap it with the Mutavault here? Oh, he wants to keep it. Oh, wow.
Well, that's a good play by Alexey there. Oh, well, doesn't work. Well, Mutavault would have saved his Polukronos from Devour Flesh if not for an extra
Alexey's
removal
left
spell.
with nothing. He had about 1,000,005 permanents at the beginning of last turn.
That is what Mono Black does.
He's left with 0 cards now.
Yeah.
He's at 27, but that's a land. That's
misses. No creature on top of Alexey's deck, and now Sergey maybe taking over.
and a Grey
slowly but
Merchant
steadily.
here. Grey
Yep.
Merchant for 4 damage, 4 life loss. That's gonna go quickly. It'll be 7, 9 damage.
Yep. This is still a fairly fast clock, and now
Another demon.
Desecration Demon. Alexey is in bad shape here. Corso of Krufix, yeah, it gives some card advantage, but not exactly what you want against double Desecration Demon.
It's 13, 15 damage on the board. Well, minus 2 because he's gonna block with a Courser.
Yeah, but the 2 demons can attack for 13. I mean, Alexey might survive for another turn, but that Scavenging Ooze on top of his deck probably won't be able to deal with the double demon anyway.
And that's
Yep.
game.
Here is
Wow.
Downfall taking out the Courser, and now the attack is lethal. Sergey Zheleznov takes game 1 from Alexey Rogov.
I like
Mono Black
how
Devotion, 1 game up over Giant Monsters.
I like how Sergey played that game. Like the line he played, killing a token, killing a Courser, keeping his resources to kill the Planeswalker with his demons.
Yeah.
I think that was it was seen very far ahead. He was planning very far
Absolutely.
ahead, and I think that was a very, very good play.
I agree with that.
We have
You-
to admit when we say good things, we
Yeah.
have to say it, and I think that was very nice.
As you say, like good top Magic players have the ability of envisioning the game several turns ahead, and that's indeed what happened. Sergey saw that in a couple turns from now I will have some Desecration Demons in play. I'll have Bile Blight to, well, basically
Kill the satyrs.
take out the satyrs. And yeah, so I don't care about the Xenagos right now. I can just take out the Courser. It's good planning, good sequencing, so a well-deserved victory by Sergey there. There you get a look at the other semifinals that our roving reporter Riley Knight updated us on earlier. Igor Gorbunov on the left side of your screen with the red-white burn deck. Igor, a 32-year-old restaurant chain owner from Moscow. He has some prior experience at the top levels. He's played at the Pro Tour, he's played at the World Magic Cup, and well, he just likes red as a color in Magic the Gathering. So that's the reason why he ran with red-white burn at this tournament. Chandra's Phoenix has been the most important card of his deck, and it may also play an important role in the games to come. Sergey on the right side of your screen with the Giant Monsters deck. He's from Kiev, a sales manager. This is not his first Grand Prix top 8. He actually has a top 8 at Grand Prix Warsaw earlier this year. And the MVP of his deck, as he wrote on his player profile, is Rogdos's return. Probably not a card that is going to matter all that much in this matchup. Might be a bit too slow. But we'll see how this will turn out.
Yeah.
Sylvan carded the first creature on the battlefield. No creature for Igor yet, though of course he doesn't play all that many. He seems to have Chandra's Phoenix in hand as a repetitive damage source, but for now Igor might just be planning to fling a couple of burn spells to the head.
Come on, it's only one. It's only one Skullcrack.
Mm-hmm. There is also, of course,
Oh, he has two Skullcracks, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Also a Banishing Light in Igor's hand, which may allow him to take out a monster while damage racing with Chandra's Phoenix. Scavenging Ooze coming down for Sergey. Nothing in the graveyard yet to feed upon it. But a 2/2 that, if the game goes long, can get him some life.
So what you play here? I don't know. Like, do you kill the Ooze? Do you play Chandra's Phoenix? I think playing Chandra's Phoenix when the Ooze in play is not something you want to have. It's not something you want to do.
Yeah, Sergey's deck does have a bunch of removal spells, ranging from Dreadbore to Mizzium Mortars. That's the question of how many he would keep in after sideboard. But yeah, it is definitely a bit dangerous to play the Chandra's Phoenix, get it killed, and then removed via the Scavenging Ooze. Might be better indeed to kill the Scavenging Ooze first. Sergey has a bunch of cards in his hand, it looks like. See a Dumry Raid, lots of
he kept his mana for Golgari Charm. He wants to regenerate it.
Yep, playing Magma Jet in Sergey's turn would allow Sergey to regenerate it. We'll see if that's indeed the play that he chooses to make, or whether Sergey will save the Golgari Charm for another time. Nope, regenerate the Scavenging Ooze. That's indeed what's happening.
That's a lot of business right there.
Mm-hmm.
Another Magma Jet and a Lightning Strike.
Yep. So that might allow Igor a second chance at killing the Scavenging Ooze.
Well, he has a Mortar too, to kill it just in case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's just keeping the...
Is there any merit to like putting those spells on the bottom in the hope of drawing lands so you can overload Mizzium Mortars?
Oh, another. So now he's going to have to kill them both on his turn.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be a Magma Jet. I hope he kept Magma Jet, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, they're going down. 1, 2, land Helix. Might keep the Helix.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, Igor is spending quite a bit of resources to deal with the Scavenging Oozes, which means that it might be difficult for him to assemble lots of damage worth of burn spells. So what's his game plan here for Igor?
With perfect information, you would just pass here, I think. Because Sergey has Nila's Disciple in hand. Mm-hmm. And he could play a Skullcrack to Like it doesn't really matter if he takes 2 or 3 damage this turn. I think passing the turn is actually the right play. It's tough to see. It's very hard to see. But it's the right play in this situation.
Sure.
Like Disciple would gain 4 life, and that you don't want to like kill a. Yeah, well, it was hard to see. In that situation, it's not the right play. But I don't.
Yeah, of course, you preface that statement with if you have perfect information, which of course Igor does not have.
Yeah. Because he could have played around another Golgari Charm, and which he has, which Sergey has, but now the Disciple getting 3 life is a big problem.
Yep. Yeah, it will be hard for Igor to assemble 21 points of damage.
Oh no, it won't be hard. It would take just longer.
He does need some repetitive source of damage for that. Chandra's Phoenix does help a lot, of course.
Is it the Magma Spray? Oh, Magma is the perfect answer to Chandra's Phoenix.
Sergey has 2 copies of Magma Spray in his sideboard, and indeed it is a perfect card for this particular matchup. Basically the ideal removal spell, both against Mutavault and against Chandra's Phoenix. Exactly what you want to have. Now Leah's Disciple getting in for some points of damage. And we're going to see Dummy Raid. Ticking up. Will there be a creature on top of Sergey's deck? Nope, there is not.
And down goes the Phoenix.
Do you have to do it now, or can you wait until Igor's turn?
Well, it's not like it matters too much. I think he's not going to play any bestow creature on it.
Sure. And Igor could always like kill his own Chandra's Phoenix in response to the Magma Spray. That would then get it into the graveyard, but that's kind of loose.
Yeah. Or God's Willing. Oh, that would be sweet.
None of those cards are unfortunately in Igor's deck.
God's Willing would be so sweet here.
Yeah, but the players did have access to each other's deck lists prior to this match, so they know those tricks.
Titan Strength. Attack for 5.
Well, if Igor would have something like that in his deck, would indeed be kind of sweet. But
that would be so awesome. Come on, Titan Strength.
So I cheated it into his deck. Nope. Chandra's Phoenix is going down.
And is exiled.
Is exiled due to the Magma Space, so it will not be coming back. So at this point, Igor is lacking a repetitive damage source. He has 10 points worth of burn in hand.
But so he's at 19, and 19 is a lot of damage.
Do you just play Banishing Light here?
I think so. I mean, there's, like, he's not going to be attacking anytime soon. The Mutavault, his Mutavault is practically like dead. It doesn't do anything.
Just brickfold by the Sylvan Caryatid.
Like, it keeps Sergey's Mutavault from attacking. That's all it does.
Yeah, so Banishing Light indeed coming down, taking out the Dumry Raid, but it's back. Golgari Charm destroying the enchantment and a Force of Kufix on top of the deck. Sergey is running away with this game.
Courser. Reveal top card is little land that. What? Yeah. Doesn't matter if he sees it. If he plays land, he can still respond to a trigger.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's
I think
exactly.
He wants to be able to play a Skullcrack, not to so Sergey does not gain life. But it doesn't matter. He can still
yes, that is
he
true.
can still play Skullcrack
even if there's a land on top, which there isn't. There is an abrupt decay lurking on Sergey's deck. But you have to imagine that Sergey has the advantage here, having Dumry Raid and Corso of Kufix in play. A nice combo. You can manipulate the top of your deck with Dumry and then get some more lands with Corsair. Igor does have a Warleader's Helix that might kill the Corsair, but if he has to spend his burn spells on Sergey's creatures, then he's not dealing any damage to Sergey. Still at 19 life, Sergey is in reasonably safe spot.
And 2 cards. In the worst case, these 2 cards are worth 8 damage. So that's
7 damage. War Leader's Helix plus Skull.
no, the worst case. Worst case would be Boris Charm and
Oh,
Helix.
from Sergey's perspective,
and
who
he-
doesn't know
yeah.
what Igor is
Yeah.
having. Yes. In the meantime, we have another update from our beautiful reporter, Riley Knight. Riley, what's been going on the other semi-final match between Alexey Rogov and Sergey Zheleznov?
Back on the original feature match that we saw streamed just before, we have the Jund Monsters facing up against the Mono Black Devotion deck on the part of Sergey Zheleznov. That was, of course, as we saw, a 1-0 match in favour of Rogov. However, 1-0 in favour of Zheleznov, who has lost this game at 1-1 after casting a Thoughtseize, targeting himself when he was on 2 life. If you're going to go out, you go out in style. So that's how he's done that. So those guys
Very
are hitting
nice.
their sideboards for the final time, moving on to game 3.
Thank you for that, Riley. So
Alexey has high expectations. He's playing against Mono Black Devotion. He says that's his best matchup. He's played 1 in the quarters, and he expects to win the semifinals. So
Yep.
if he loses, he's going to be quite disappointed. I'm pretty sure he'll be happy with the top 4 finish, but he'll be disappointed. And here we go.
in the meantime, Red White Burn could not really do it against the huge life total of Sergey Sushalski. So it looks like both matchups are going to be tied at 1 game apiece. It's 1 against lots of dashes, as you see on the screen here, which is supposed to signify a 1. I'm sure.
Here we go.
So both matches tied at 1 game apiece. We're gonna go over to our original feature match, perhaps. Alexey Rogov against Sergey Zheleznov. I mean, you said that Alexey was happy with this matchup, indeed the reason why he played the deck. But when you're talking about, well, expect this to be a good matchup, what kind of percentage is that? Is it like a 60%? Is it like an 80% to win? How would you think about that?
It really depends on who you talk to. If
Sure.
you talk to him, he's going to say, oh, it's definitely like 80%. There's no such thing as an 80. Well, they are, but it's very unlikely that your matchup against one deck is 80%. Just play 100 games and win 80 of them, or more than that. It's very hard. So I believe like the very good matchup in this standard format are about maybe 65 for the very good matchup, maybe up to 70, but that's already stretching things a little bit. So I would say about 63 and a half.
That seems
And
very
that's-
specific.
Yeah, because I actually played that many games. I won 63 and a half games.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. In standard, all the decks are fairly evenly matched in the end. Everyone is having a reasonable amount of play at every stage of the game, and sometimes you can feel that your cards match up reasonably well against your opponents, as Alexey might feel with his Planeswalkers against Sergey's deck. But yeah, you can never get like a really devastating percentage.
No, but the thing is, 63% is a very good winning percentage because you play 3 games. That doesn't mean you mean 63% of the matches you play against that deck. That means you win 63% of the games. In a best of 3, you have more chance that you have more than. Well, you have to work the math, and you're the doctor. You're the one with the calculator in your head, so you can figure it out.
I thought we were actually talking about match win percentage. I think 63% game win percentage is actually quite optimistic for the Jund Monsters deck here.
Oh yeah, but it's a little different. The math are involved in that, and you're the doctor. Well, I know a little bit about math, but you know better. And I would say he's favorite without being
Sure.
like absolute winner.
Are there any cards in this matchup that are really important after sideboards? Like, what do you think Alexey or Sergey might have boarded in?
I think Raska gets in.
That's from Alexey?
Yeah. I think Raska the Unseen to take care of planeswalkers. I'm not sure the +1 is very.
Take care of Planeswalkers from Mono Black?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was just. It's Mono Black against the. I got that one wrong. Never mind. No, and Sergey is boarding in some, probably some Doom Blades to take care of a Polukranos and Sombrous Dragon. While Alexey is bringing in, will Ragdos return it? Yeah, Ragdos return is probably coming in.
Yeah, should be good against like a relatively
Yeah, and
slow deck like Mono
it's
Black
actually good
Devotion.
against.
Especially when you can ramp it out with Elvish Mystic.
It's actually good against connections as well. While connections fills the hand, it actually like it damages you. That's the backlash of the card. But then you draw cards, you lose life, and then you lose them all, losing more life. So to replenish your hand, you have to lose more life, and you're going down and down and down until you have no life left.
Fair enough. So the third and final deciding game in this match is underway, with the first play from Alexey, the Elvish Mystic, being killed off by a Doomblade from Sergey. Indeed, you're correct. Doomblade came in from the sideboard. Very important card in this matchup.
Perhaps Alexey's waiting for his he doesn't have a second green. He cannot play his Polukranos or his Courser of Krufix.
That is bad news.
That stumble on land is
sometimes what you get when you play a 3-color deck. It doesn't happen often.
We haven't seen. Yeah. I haven't seen the whole weekend a player stumbling on lands like this, like not being able to cast a spell on turn 3. That doesn't happen often.
Like it doesn't, but it can happen.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, it happens to Alexey here. Taltzy's revealing the hand. Courser of Krufix, Polukranos, Stormbred Dragon, a land, and one other card that's a little hidden right now. What do you think Sergey should be taking with Taltzy's here? Well, it's the Ragdos' return.
I guess Ragdos is the only card he can take, so yeah, the only card he can play for now.
Back red coming down as well, and that is a beating. Alexey drew a Mutavault, not the land you want to see there, since it doesn't produce green. Course of Krufix and Polukranos still stuck in Alexey's hand, while Sergey now is taking the lead with pack red, threatening to take over with an army of reds before Rogov might draw his second green source.
So now Stormbred Dragon is going to
make an appearance, tapped and attacking into the red zone. My favorite way to play Stormbred Dragon.
How else do you play it? Discard it for a pack rat?
I don't know, play it and block.
Play and block is fine.
I don't like to do that. So a second pack rat coming down here. It might be kind of a close damage race actually between the pack rats and the Stormbred Dragon.
He has a. Doesn't he have a Hero's Downfall in hand?
He might, but one way or another he played Desecration Demon, which is able to block the Stormbred Dragon if it doesn't get tapped down by possibly the Mutavault on Alexey's side of the board.
Yeah, and then the damage race is not going to be close anymore.
Yep, Alexey really needs to find a second green source here.
The second green is not going to do anything here.
Yeah, it might be too late already against the army of pack rats that's almost certainly going to enter the fray.
And that's another rat, another rat up the top. Bile Blight cannot gain any life. 3 mana, Hero's Downfall. Attack with all the team for 10 for 12 damage.
This is just unfair. Alexey stuck with 3 uncastable cards in hand. Double Polukranos and the Courser of Krufix. And that's it.
Game.
Has to extend the hand. Sergey Zheleznov with his Mono Black Devotion deck takes the semifinals, the third and final game and the match, and moves on to the finals here at Grand Prix Moscow.
So we have 1 game and 1 match left. This is game 3 of the semifinals, which means after this game it's the finals coming up.
So just to remind you, I'm Frank Karsten here with Rafael Levy in the booth. We are going to watch this game between Igor Gorbunov on the left side with Red White Born, and Igor is on 5 life apparently. Oh, though I guess it's the other way around.
It's 25.
20 to 5
Yeah,
life.
Igor is
Alright.
on 20 life, the red-white burn player. Sergey Suchalski is at 5 life on the right side of your screen. There we get the life totals for you.
You gotta see the blood here. Like he's on 5. War Helix you for 4. You can attack if you want. I'm gonna kill you next turn.
Get more tokens
Get
from
more
the young
tokens.
Pyromancer. That's gonna be tough.
He was so happy to win his quarterfinal. Let's see his reaction when he wins this game. Well, he hasn't won yet, but I'm pretty sure in a few seconds he's gonna be like jumping around, pumping his fist, and hopefully not punching a judge. Well, he has no reason to, but he might. I don't know.
don't do that.
I don't know. Yeah, don't do that. Even if you're happy, don't do that.
Yeah, Igor defeated Dmitry Budakov in the quarterfinals, one of the more
Another
experienced
token.
Russian players.
You see Sergey's.
Can he make his way to the finals
You see
here?
Sergey's facial expression.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's not happy. He sees the writing on the wall. Not at a high life total, facing so many creatures.
That was the end of Igor's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he killed the ooze. He didn't send it to Sergey's face. That was actually Igor's end of turn.
Fair enough. Yes, Sergey looks to have a bunch of monsters in hand.
So now it's
removal
Mizzy
spells.
Mortar's nothing.
Yeah, he needs a sweeper.
And
But judging by his facial expression,
yeah. Oh, that would be a nice low roll. Oh no, you killed my guy. Oh no. Okay, yeah. Just
the psychological warfare that you sometimes have, but nope, just a Peluconos.
And tap.
Well, technically this is not lethal yet. Igor can attack with everything, put Sergey down to 1 life after blocks.
But he has a Helix in hand, right? He has 2 Helixes in hand.
Mm-hmm.
And a Chandra Pyromancer.
Attack with everything. Yeah, you can try to block one way or another, but it looks like the curtain is about to fall for Sergey, with Igor Gorbanov
tapped out.
possibly advancing to the finals. War Leaders Helix U down to 1, and that's it. That's the handshake. Igor Gorbanov moves on to the finals.
Look, he's so happy. No. Yeah.